50 Cent is celebrating in a massive way after Big Meech's highly anticipated Welcome Back concert was officially canceled. And in a bold move, he has now announced that he will be throwing his own Welcome Back concert, but not for Meech. Instead, he's shifting all the attention to Lil Durk, planning a huge event for the rapper's eventual release. This shocking turn of events has set the hip-hop world on fire, with fans, artists, and insiders all buzzing about what's really going on behind the scenes. From the very beginning, Big Meech's return was supposed to be legendary. Rick Ross had taken the lead in organizing an extravagant concert to celebrate Meech's name, legacy, and influence on the culture. The event was meant to bring together some of the biggest names in the game, an all-star tribute to the man behind BMF, a figure whose story has been immortalized in rap music for years. But as we all saw, that dream didn't quite come to life. Threats against the event started circulating, turning the celebration into a tense, high-stakes situation. Rick Ross refusing to back down, even went as far as placing a bounty on whoever was behind the threats, making it clear that he wasn't letting anyone stop the event without consequences. But despite his efforts, despite all the hype, despite the loyalty Meech still has in the industry, the concert was ultimately canceled. And while some were disappointed, one person who wasn't: 50 Cent. For years, there's been a quiet but undeniable tension between 50 Cent and anyone associated with BMF. While he's respected the legacy, he's also positioned himself as a dominant force in the industry, someone who doesn't just follow trends, he controls them. And when the Big Meech concert fell apart, 50 didn't just sit back and watch, he celebrated. His reaction was nothing short of explosive. Behind the scenes, sources say 50 was grinning ear to ear when news broke that Ross's concert wasn't happening. And while some might think he'd keep his thoughts to himself, we all know that's not how 50 Cent operates. Instead, he took things a step further by making an announcement of his own. If Big Meech's Welcome Back party wasn't happening, then 50 was going to make sure his own celebration did. And he wasn't choosing Meech as the star of the event. Instead, he shocked everyone by revealing that he would be organizing a massive Welcome Back concert for none other than Lil Durk when he gets released. This move caught everyone off guard. While Lil Durk is a major player in the rap scene, nobody expected 50 to step in and align himself so publicly with Durk, especially in a moment like this. But that's exactly what he did. The announcement wasn't just about supporting Durk. It was a direct power play. 50 Cent was making it clear that while others were trying to celebrate the past, he was focusing on the future. Lil Durk represents a new generation, the voice of the streets today. And by throwing his weight behind Durk instead of Meech, 50 sent a message that he's not looking backward. He's setting the stage for what's next. This isn't just a random move, either. 50 Cent has always been strategic when it comes to making alliances. And with Lil Durk's influence in the game, this partnership could mean something much bigger than just a concert. It could mean business moves, collaborations, or even power shifts in the industry that few saw coming. But what about Rick Ross? What does this mean for him? After all, he was the one who put everything into making the Big Meech concert happen, only for it to fall apart and now be overshadowed by 50's next big move. If there was already tension between Ross and 50, this just added more fuel to the fire. Many fans believe this is just another example of 50 Cent outplaying his competition. Ross had the idea, the plan, and the hype, but in the end, the concert didn't happen. Meanwhile, 50 is already moving on to the next big thing, making sure the focus is on him and his event, not what could have been. The industry is watching closely. Will Rick Ross respond? Will other artists choose sides? And most importantly, will Lil Durk himself step forward and acknowledge 50's move, solidifying this as an official alliance? One thing is certain. 50 Cent knows how to control the narrative. With the Big Meech concert off the table and all eyes now shifting to the Lil Durk celebration, he has once again positioned himself as the mastermind of the moment. And as the details of Durk's release and 50's event continue to unfold, this could be just the beginning of another major power shift in hip-hop.